Hey everyone, my name is Danilo Petrovic.
I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Denis Kudla.
I'm Evgeny Donskoy.
I'm Henry Laaksonen.
I'm Peter Torebko, and you're listening to the Game to Love podcast.
Hey, welcome back, tennis fans. Here we go. It is ATP Barcelona, and we've got a real hot matchup. Two of the hottest young prospects on the tour. It is none other than Stefanos Tsitsipas, the Monte Carlo Masters champion, and he is up against, well, the Italian stallion, the young gun from Italy. It is Jannik Sinner. And both of these players have been playing incredibly in this tournament so far. So this one, probably the hottest matchup of the day and most competitive, that's for sure. Just want to say, JG will be joining us very, very shortly. He's just on his way home at the moment. So he will be with us, hopefully for the start of the match, if not just after. So want to say thank you, everyone, for joining us. We've got Shane McIntosh in there saying, let's go Sinner. Great to see that. Stefan saying, this is going to be epic. Well, I hope you're right. I think it's got all the billings of a fantastic matchup, this one. And we got John Silk in there. How are you doing, bud? He's saying Tsitsipas straight sets. So, they've just come out onto court. They're just having a little warm-up now. They've just been doing some presentation. David Ferrer was down there. He was handing out some trophies. I want to have a look at the head-to-head. Let's go and have a look at some head-to-head. And as you can see, they've only played twice. And they only have played on clay. And they've only played in Rome. And so this is going to be a little bit different for them. We're playing in Barcelona this time. Tsitsipas won the first meeting. The second meeting was Jannik Sinner's, and that was obviously last year in Rome. Tsitsipas didn't play too well, managed to grab a second set that day and on a tie break, but Sinner was definitely the better player that day. However, he wasn't up against the Tsitsipas in this type of scintillating form. Obviously, Tsitsipas, he went on, he got to the semi-finals in Roland Garros last year. And Jannik Sinner, he gave a great show in there too. But Tsitsipas is the man to beat at the moment on the clay. Will he be able to turn up once more today to give us what we were hoping for from him? He can produce the highest quality of tennis. He came back from 2-0 down against Novak Djokovic at the French Open. He's still lost in the fifth, fair enough. But he was injured. On hard court, he came back from 2-0 down against Nadal. And he beat Nadal. He's going to be thriving with confidence. But Jannik Sinner, if you saw his matchup the other day against Andrei Rublev, this guy means business. Really does. He was absolutely electrifying in that matchup with Andrei Rublev. And as you can see there, straight sets win. 6-2 and then just 7-6 in the second set tiebreak. But some of the shots that he was playing, and Rublev is not an easy player to play against for anybody, and he was bullying him around the court, pushing him left, right, center. And when Rublev had his set point in that second set, he really just went for it. I mean, that's what we love to see. Somebody who takes risks, somebody who can hit the ball with power, and somebody who can really finish off with winners. And that's what Jannik Sinner has been doing. It's a staple for his name, obviously. Sinner rhymes with winner. Is he going to be the winner of this tournament? That could be possibly one of the biggest things ever in his career. So he's got Rafa Nadal, Carreño Busta. That's the other semi-final that's coming up after this matchup. We won't be covering that matchup because we will be covering, that's right, there's another semi-final going on over in Belgrade. And it is world number one Novak Djokovic up against that man. It is Aslan Karatsev. He's back again. He's in the semi-finals again versus Djokovic again. So we'll be covering that one. It's going to be exciting to see how part 2 of the Djokovic-Karatsev story goes. Will clay courts be any different than the hard? We will find out. But back to this matchup, it's going to be, well, for me, this is the most anticipated matchup of the whole tournament. I was watching the routes and how everyone was going through, just hoping for this matchup. I'm so happy we're going to get a chance to see it as well. And we've got a few other people in the chat. We got Cylon in there saying, hooray. That's what we like to see. Mary Sky's in. I think Sinner can do it. I do not doubt that either, Mary. I think that he has an incredible chance today. But Tsitsipas, it's so intriguing, this matchup. I can't really call it. I'm going to have to give some predictions at some point, but I'm going to hang off on that just for the time being. Give me your predictions, though. Let me know. We've had John Silk saying Tsitsipas straight sets. I still think Jannik Sinner, if he plays like he did against Andre Rublev, that I reckon he at least takes a set. I think he has to. I think Tsitsipas, there's no room for error here today. We've got NHL saying City in 3. And yes, it is starting now. Yes, you are correct. It looks like there that Tsitsipas is going to be serving first. So he is serving first. So let me bring up the scores on the doors. Just 1 secondo. We'll have to wait for the first point to be over for it to show up. But I'll be rocking both flags until JG arrives. There you go. The Greek and the Italians all in one. There we go. And 15 love. Stefanos, Tsitsipas. We got Almino going Sinner in 3. I think that is quite a wise call as well. Maybe the Sinner button can help him get to victory today against the Greek god. Oh, a little drop shot there. Sinner into the net. Oh, he answers it with his own. That's a great start, showing that he's quick off the mark today. I've got a little... Seeing as we're in Barcelona, gone with a little Spanish number today. We got a crudo especial importado. Yeah, so I'm going to have one of these today. Let me know if you're joining. It's a lovely day. Beautiful sunshine there in Barcelona and here in the UK as well. Let us know where you're watching from. Are you enjoying the nice weather? Well, here we go. They're going backhand to backhand right now, cross court. Sinner, big forehand. It's long. Oh, God. And we got tennis with Dhruv saying Sinner in 3. And we got John Papadopoulos is in there. I have to agree with Ben here. Tsitsipas will lose a set. Yeah, I mean, that's sort of my... I think if Tsitsipas plays the way he's been playing, I think he wins here today. But Jannik Sinner's so good. He's only 19. He's not 20 until August, remember. So, and he did have the better of Tsitsipas last time they played. So, Shane going with a prediction there of 2 tie breaks for Jannik Sinner. I'd like to hear if Chris Mears in the chat. Great winner down the line there from Tsitsipas to take the first game. I'd love to hear what Chris Smear has to say about Tsitsipas's chances today. Obviously, we know that Sinner's pretty good in a tiebreak. I'd like to know the real true stats, though. We got Meraz coming in to support Tsitsipas. Great to see. Thomas Rocks in. He's shouting, Uzo. He's got some Uzo on the rocks, maybe. Who knows? Or is it just a straight one? Neil's hoping for a 3-hour match. Well, yeah, that'll just tie in nicely, and we'll just lead on straight into this guy right here next. Come on, Aslan. Let's do it. Let's go. So we'll be hoping, I'll be supporting Aslan. He's made it through to the semis. He looks pretty good this tournament so far. So we've got Almelis saying, I'm drinking what Almino's drinking. And we got Mary Sky saying, Stefanos has to help his friend Daniil to save his second place and beat Nadal next. Yes, I mean, some interesting statistics obviously Jannik Sinner, if he wins here today, he goes up to 16th in the rankings and he'll overtake Grigor Dimitrov and Hubert Hurkacz. Obviously a Masters champion Hurkacz. So that'd be incredible. If he wins the whole tournament, Sinner, he could go up to as high as 14th, overtaking Shapovalov. So Tsitsipas, not much changes for him. He's sort of a lone entity there in 5th place. If he wins the whole tournament, though, he would go within 200 points of Dominic Thiem. I'm not sure if Dominic Thiem, I think Dominic Thiem's dropping 250 points. So there might be a case for him overtaking Dominic Thiem. I'm not sure. I'll have to check on that at the end. Alex said, I'm streaming and chatting at the same time and drinking. Exactly right. Multitasking. And we've got Raid Laser in saying, hey, Ben, do you remember me? Of course I do, mate. How can I forget a name like that? There we go. And it's Love 30, 1530. Tsitsipas, he's been starting fast. And the key to Tsitsipas's matches, I think, is him getting it ahead, isn't it? And look who's here.
How we doing, mate? I'm back, and so super excited for this one. What a matchup this is! You didn't think I'd miss it, did you?
Nah,
Surely
mate.
not.
I think they delayed the start just so that you could get her in time.
I know, exactly. And I've been listening to your stream, mate, and I think you summed it up perfectly when you said how intriguing this matchup is going to be. You've got, they're both young guys, both playing incredible tennis right now. Tsitsipas looks unbeatable in terms of he's not dropping, not even a set at the moment.
I know.
But Sinner, on the other hand, I thought what he did against Rublev was just amazing. Like the level of tennis he played, Rublev didn't play too bad. He just outplayed him. Yeah,
he definitely did. Rublev, was there fatigue? Don't know, but Sinner beat Tsitsipas last time they played. So it's going to be interesting, but Tsitsipas here with 2 break points early on. And this is what he's been doing. He's been getting quick starts in his matches.
Yeah, it really has been.
Yeah, and here we go, playing it down the middle a bit. Sinner is going to have to take the initiative in these rallies because you can't let Tsitsipas dictate.
Big forehand there. Well played, Jannik Sinner, to save one of the break points. And I know we had John on a previous podcast, and he was talking about Rublev and Tsitsipas and how he sees them being like number 1 and 2 one day. Watch out for this man. I think Sinner's going to be there as well. He's a future champion, mate, in the making. He's already won some tournaments. He's 19 years old. The sky's the limit for him. I'll tell you what, it's a matter of time until we see this guy winning Grand Slams. Honestly, he's that good.
Mate, he is. I think if he wins it today, he goes up to 16th, which is fantastic. I mean, ridiculous.
Yeah. Just going to give a shout out as well to everyone in the chat. We've got Mary saying, hey, JG, it's just gravy. Yeah, I'm back. Amino saying correct flag. Yeah, good choice, I think. Because although Tsitsipas has been amazing, I honestly believe the person to be able to beat him would be someone like a Jannik Sinner. Someone who's fearless. He's not going to be worried about Tsitsipas. He's going to play his game. We know what level we're going to expect from him. Yeah, it's been very rare I've ever watched any Sinner matches and I've been left disappointed from it, where I thought like he could have done a bit more or he's missed big opportunities. He just does what he can. He's not always a world beater, let's be honest. He's a young guy. He's learning the trade. But he just will always give you a solid 7 out of 10. If he can push that to a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10, he wins here today.
Yeah, mate, I totally agree. I think that there's some similar.
Look at that power there, mate.
I know.
Incredible forehand. Tsitsipas, no answers, advantage. So he saved them break points, and now he's got game point.
Mate, what I was going to say is, there's just something about the way that these players play. They're all very good front runners. Rublev, Tsitsipas, and Jannik Sinner as well. They love to be on the front foot in all of the rallies and dominate their opponents. So it's just about who gets that front foot first, I think. And Sinner here, he saved break points. Tsitsipas wasted a couple, if I'm honest, to him hitting it wide, but he's going for it. Can't blame him. Ooh.
I honestly do believe, obviously, you've got Nadal Djokovic is probably the most exciting matchup. But is it exciting? We've seen it so many times.
Wow.
For me, this is one of the most exciting matchups in tennis you could possibly have right now.
Yeah, indeed.
They don't get better, these two. And with that, Sinner holds. He gets out of that game. Fair play, 1-1.
Cheers to Shane McIntosh there, shifting himself
Cheers, mate.
up the top tippers, overtaking Wild Live there into fourth, it looks like. I'll try and get that updated during the stream, mate, for you. We really appreciate that. Let us know your score predictions, everyone. I want to know
some predictions. Let us know who you think's going to win. I've seen a lot of Sinner love in the chat, which is somewhat surprising. I don't know. Is it surprising? Maybe.
Silk's going Tsitsipas in 2. I reckon Tsitsipas in 3.
I'm going to go Sinner in 3. Ooh. Why not, mate? I've got the Italian flag.
Repeat.
I like both of these players, so I'm not that diehard on either side of the spectrum.
Yeah.
However, I just want to see a good match here today. And I think to see a good match, we're going to need to see 3 sets of just both of them going at each other. The one-handed backhand of Tsitsipas, the big, powerful forehand of Sinner. And I honestly think the winner of this match is whoever does each of their own best skill sets better. So if we see a lot more forehands from Sinner, he wins this match. If we see Tsitsipas, his backhand not missing, no shanks, him hitting the lines, carving out opportunities and angles, he wins.
Yeah, we've got Jonathan there in the chat just saying, Ben, who do you prefer, Steph or Sinner? It's a real tough one. I mean, you'd think it would be like you'd have a preference, but I'm so close, like just based upon Sinner's age and what he's done already. I mean, I would shy towards Tsitsipas because I like his attractive style of his game. I think you've really
always been quite a big fan of him, I must admit.
Yeah, I really have. I mean, I think he has all the tools to win Grand Slams already. He just needs to put it together.
And his serve is something we don't talk about. It's definitely getting better and better. He's serving well on this clay at the moment. Like his position's perfect.
Yeah.
He's also serving quite fast. I know it's 230 kilometers an hour at times. So he's really smacking the ball around.
It's the one thing I like about his game is he can create so many angles, and with those angles, he normally picks very good approach shots to like approach the net on. And then he puts away his volleys very well, Tsitsipas. Very rare you see him mess up a volley. So I think he's just got a complete game. And
he does.
I just think...
There's no facet of his game you look at and think, he needs to improve on that. I think probably what it's been over the years is his fragility when he's going to serve out for match points and break points and big moments like that. It seems to be a bit of a mental battle he suffered. We spoke about that Borna Coric defeat. Was it the US Open?
Yeah.
It affected him slightly. We saw a few other incidents after that as well.
Yep.
But, mate, I think 2021 is his year, and he's here to play now. We've already seen he's won a huge event the other week, Monte Carlo. That's going to do his confidence the world of good. And now the sky's the limit. Let's just see how far he can go.
Well,
we do have some score predictions. We've got handprint saying Tsitsipas 4-6, 7-6, 6-3.
Wow, that's a real decent prediction. For me, I think that's true. I think he'll probably go Tsitsipas first set, Sinner second set, and then he'll finish it off in the third set. But we'll wait and see because this is all about confidence. These two players thrive on confidence, especially Tsitsipas. If he gets on the back foot and he gets bullied around the court, I think you could see his head drop for a set, and he might get and Sinner. He's just when he starts hitting the ball well. He's hard to contain. You can't really force him back off that baseline. He likes to control it and then just push you around. So you've seen it already. When he saved those break points, he goes for it on break points. He went for it on set points against Rublev as well. He's not scared. I love it, mate. I absolutely love it. So,
mate, there's a packed crowd as well for this one.
Yeah, we're not surprised, mate. I mean, this one for me more exciting than the other semi-final. Even though there's 2 Spaniards in the other semi-final in Spain, for me, this one head and shoulders above. I'm much more intrigued.
Agreed. I think Carreño, Buster, Nadal has not been a great match over the years. Nadal's just dominated so much against the two.
We covered
Buster seems like we covered one of them. I think it was like 6-1, 6-1 or something. And there just always seems to be the story of the match. This one, we know it's going to be close. I don't care what anyone says. They're just both players are so good, and it's going to be an epic battle. I'm not sure if the Nadal Buster one is going to be the same level of battle. We've got Raid Laser here saying 7-5, 6-4 Sinner.
Ooh,
interesting. Meraz going Tsitsipas 2-love win. Let's see.
Wow. I just want everyone to just take a step back and actually realize that Tsitsipas is 22. He's not like some old man. He's not like somebody who
Oh,
who is
the ball's still playing.
Yeah,
It's still playing. What's going on?
I know, mate. The shank landed in.
What a crazy shot that! It must have gone. I don't know how far up in the air. 30 meters up in the sky.
I know.
Look at it go.
It went in though. Good shot.
It's in there. He just swaggers over and finishes it off. Fair play.
What do you reckon? If you miss that, then that's the match over. You're completely gone.
It's they're hard though. I'll be honest. They're not that straightforward.
Oh, that was close to the line. That one, great play though from Sinner. He's really he's been challenged on that one. I thought it looked close to out, but I think it must have clipped the outside of the line.
I think the ball's got some snow on it. It went so high up.
Yeah, well, God knows what. It's frozen. Came back down. There you go, 30 love. Great shot there from Jannik Sinner, and he's hitting the lines already. And Handprint saying, are you both going to see Wimbledon in person this year? God, we can only hope that we are. I'm hoping that we can get a hold of some sort of tickets or at least...
Well, it depends with COVID. If they're allowing us to queue, which is a bit doubtful at the moment.
Well, I think it's not queuing. I think there's just going to be tickets and they're going to go on sale at some point.
There'll be a ballot of some kind.
Yeah,
right? Yeah,
I think there's going to be a sale of tickets from what I've been told. There's not going to be a queue. It will just be if you manage to get a ticket and get into the grounds. That's it.
Yeah, from the money perspective, like I don't care. I'm going to pay whatever it takes. Like I want to get there because I love the event more than anything. It's such a special day out, and if we can go there and we can do some vlogs, maybe interview some fans, get some shots of the matches as well, I think it would be awesome.
What happens if we only get one ticket? That would be the worst scenario.
You could do the watchalong, mate. I'll be there. I'll leave you in your studio.
Take me in your bag or something.
Are you going to wear the Aslan Karatsev one T-shirt for if we go Wimbledon?
Yeah, definitely, mate. Aslan Karatsev all the way.
I might have to get my own one, I think.
Mate, they might ban me from the stands. I might not be allowed to wear it.
That'll be awesome if Karatsev is there. We get to see him. Hopefully, we pick the day Karatsev's there.
Mate, he'll probably go like this if he sees us. Oh, they're
them cringy guys. He wrote a song about me.
I know. I'll be playing this song on my phone.
You'll get escorted out by some security, some Russian security.
Every time he wins a point, I'll play it on my phone in the crowd.
Wow! Oh, he's almost done it. Unlucky Sinner. And I spoke about this a lot. The Italians on the run are dangerous. There's nothing worse for me than an on-the-run Italian. I say worse. I mean, if you're the opponent playing against them. You've got Massetti as well. Brilliant clay court player. If you push him around and force him into making a big shot, he usually finds it. He finds venom and hits the lines. He loves a good running shot. And Sinner, the power he generates from someone whose frame is quite frail, really. He's quite a skinny guy. I don't know where the power is. I don't understand where he gets all that power from.
Mate, it's just technique, really.
He's like a superhero.
And mate, it's incredible. Making me laugh. You're saying Italians on the run. You make it sound like he's the mafia or something.
Well,
you never know, mate.
Might be.
Oh, down the line. Tsitsipas tries to pass. Doesn't work. 2 games all. They're flying through these games at the moment. It's pretty entertaining though. They've started fast, mate. They're not waiting around in this matchup. I like it.
I'm loving it. I think it's been a really, really entertaining semi-final so far. I know we've got a bit distracted talking about other things, but in theory, looking at this match from what I've seen of it, some of the shots have been class. I've really enjoyed from both players, both serving well. Have we seen any break points yet? I don't think we have we?
No, yeah, but Rublev.
Yeah, we have. We saw a few. Yeah, we saw a few break points earlier, but since then, Sinner there, he served a lot more comfortably. Not Rublev.
Get mixed up with my gingers, mate.
There's only one ginger who's got to the semi-final.
Mate, only one ginger can go through, and this time it was Jannik Sinner's turn
on the clay as well. I heard someone calling it on Twitter the Orange Bowl.
What a great shot that was! He's trying to force Tsitsipas back or further back onto the court. Incredible hitting.
Mate, I think Sinner wins. I honestly think Sinner wins.
I think the key to victory for Jannik Sinner is just getting ahead in the match. I think when he gets ahead, Tsitsipas needs to win this first set for me. There's part of me that worries for him when his head gets down, but we'll see. We'll see. He won the second set last time they played. I mean, didn't play very well in that match, but he still managed to peel away a tie break.
What is the
Well,
head-to-head between these two?
1 apiece, mate. They've only played.
Oh, he's missed it. He's framed it. It's love
I know.
30 now for Jannik Sinner.
They've-
We've got I've lost it now. Kaka saying, do you both think Sinner's going to win? I think Sinner is, and Ben's going for. We're both going for 3 sets. Ben's got Tsitsipas in 3. I've got Sinner in 3.
Yeah, mate.
Is that a shank as well?
I don't know, man. I don't. I didn't. It didn't fly off in the same way that it did when it looped up in the sky. I'm used to Tsitsipas's shanks are very unique.
God, brilliant shot that is, though.
Yeah, mate.
Some of this tennis is really high quality.
Going back to what you were asking, anyway. Yeah, they have played twice before. They've only played twice on clay, both in Rome, 1 year apart, and they're one apiece. So very interesting. They only played on clay, so third match and on clay again.
So this is a real big finale. It settles it between these two.
Right, it's the head-to-head. It goes to get the lead.
And it's a perfect time as well because they're both in the form of their careers.
What great recovery there from Sinner, and he stayed in the point. Great volleying from Steph. Great down the line. Great volleying again by Steph. Goes down the line. Another great volley from Steph. He finishes him off, though.
Oh, Sinner. Sinner. Play that button, Ben. That's incredible.
Mate, that was an incredible shot. Jannik Sinner. That's right.
Oh, gosh, mate. I forgot about the button. I forgot it was that button.
Oh, mate, I didn't. I was looking forward to pressing it all day.
Here we go. 2 break points. I cannot believe it. The level of tennis is phenomenal. Both at the net there. Sinner just finishing it off in the end. Just too much power. I don't know how he stayed in the rally.
Great volleying from Tsitsipas. Look at that. I love to see that. He's not scared. It didn't work last time. Comes straight back to the net, mate. And he's one of the few players, I think, out of all the top players who comes to the net this often. He loves it at the net, mate.
Yeah, but, mate, if you could volley like he could, why not? One of the best volleyers, I think, in the game.
I think if he finds himself like an incredible doubles partner, he probably takes a few doubles titles as well, I'd say.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe his brother.
Nah, not his brother. He does play with him, but no.
Maybe his dad.
Maybe
Tsitsipas and his dad in the doubles.
Karatsev.
Yeah, I think their styles could be quite work well together, actually.
Wow, he saved another break point. But yeah, mate, I think with the power of a Karatsev and then him at the net just flicking off these little volleys, mate, I think it could be it's a match made in heaven.
We've got Amina saying, I changed my mind. Sinner's button is now his favourite. I think it's a favourite for a lot.
It's my favourite as well, I have to admit. Oh, what happened there? He slipped. What, did that go in? Oh,
I'm not sure what happened there.
No, it didn't.
It was just long. I think he left it. He lost the ball in the sky, run past the ball, and ended up bouncing over his head. Luckily, it was out for him.
I think he slipped when he turned back, though. That was why it was.
He's changing his racket now.
Let's have a look. Oh no, he threw the racket out.
He lost the racket.
That's what I couldn't work out.
So he went to pick up the racket, and luckily the ball just bounced out.
Yeah,
I thought he lost it in the sky.
He lost his racket in the sky. What happened there? He just throwing his racket all over the court.
Mate, I don't think we're talking about that exchange enough.
I know.
How amazing was that? Maybe the best few shots I've seen in Barcelona this tournament.
I love seeing.
I think they're somewhat come close. I don't know if you got to see the return from Rafa against Cam Norrie.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I'll send it to you on Twitter. Really good.
Oh, look at that winner down the line. Stefanos. That deserves his own button. Wow, what you can do, I can do better, he says. And wow, saves, break points, and then some more.
Yeah.
Alme.
Wow, what a service game that was. Really enjoyed that. Had a bit of everything. We had rackets getting lost. We had big. Look at that. Look at that one there. Incredible shot.
Mate, mate, this match is living up to the hype. I want to say thank you, everybody who's joining us for this one. 154 people in. Show your appreciation for this match by hitting a like button on this video, guys. And subscribe if you haven't already, because we're going to be bringing you another semi-final coming up later. It is this guy, Aslan Karatsev. He is up against world number 1, Novak Djokovic, and it's part 2. Can he do him on the second occasion on the clay?
Another semi-final as well.
No, mate.
These two, they only meet right at the end, at the death of tournaments these days, it seems. I'm hoping Karatsev can do slightly better, although I thought he played well against Djokovic. And on the clay, I think it evens the battle out even more than what it would be on the Australian Open courts.
I don't know, mate. You've seen Djokovic the way he's playing this week. It looks a bit...
it is in Belgrade as well, but...
Exactly. It's dicey. It's dicey for Karatsev, but...
Yeah.
Don't bet anything past him, mate.
Mate, I'm going to cheer him on anyway, regardless. I think an upset could be brewing. And Aslan, he might be roaring. Come 6 o'clock today, mate. He could be roaring.
Mate, imagine that. Imagine if he was to... Because he'd be favourite, probably, to win the tournament. Obviously, if you beat Djokovic, you're always favourite.
Yeah.
But he could... If he wins, he would go above Fabio Fognini into 27th. And then if he was to win the tournament, he'd overtake Dan Evans, mate, and go up into 26th. But it's a long way to go.
Yeah, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. But back to this match here. We're on serve.
Indeed, mate.
So it's going to be a second serve. He just missed that one.
Yes, he did.
It's a very nice stadium, actually. Definitely one I think we need to go to in the future.
It's a nice stadium. It's nice weather. It's everything. So today is the day for tennis, mate. It is perfect conditions for an incredible match. So I bet all that the crowd are hoping for is an amazing match here and a Rafa victory afterwards, and then they've had the best day out ever.
Mate, the final though.
Oh, mate.
No offense to Buster, I want Rafa to be in there as a certainty, and then either of these two against Rafa in the final, I'm happy with either. I think it's going to be awesome.
Do you think Carreño Buster has a chance?
No, I give him no chance.
Oh, what? Rafa's not been playing his best though, mate.
Rafa's not been playing his best, and if any time Buster's going to be able to beat Rafa, it will be now. I just think he's got the. It's very similar to me, their relationship as Medvedev and Rublev.
Yeah, I think
Rublev can't beat Medvedev. Buster just can't beat Rafa.
There's a deal on. I think it's just like when they have the Formula One and then they're racing and then they're like, I'm number 1 in the team, so you got to let me through, so I win the race.
It's like in cycling, isn't it? Where you have they'll let the team go through who's got the better chance.
Exactly, that's what I mean. Like you're winning in the whole of everything. Like, so you're higher in the rankings. You need to get that number 2 spot back. So I'll let you win the tournament.
Oh, big error there from Tsitsipas. He did very well, but it's a big opportunity there to potentially break Sinner.
Big stat here from Alex VG, and he said if Aslan wins 2 slams a year for the next 10 years, he overtakes Roger and Rafa.
We love it, mate. We love it.
I absolutely love it. He's going to be playing until he's 37. But I hope
Come on, Sinner. 30 all.
It's done well, mate. Wow, it's done really well to pull this one back. Really, really well, mate. This was a bit touch and go for him.
Yeah. Big moment as well.
Very big.
And talking about the time of this match, it's been 26 minutes so far.
Yeah.
What do you reckon? Over 2 hours, this one?
It's looking likely, isn't it?
3 hour special.
I'm so glad that we're having so many great rallies as well. Oh, he's forced it wide. Break point here. Stefanos. Come on.
Did he miss it? It must have been close.
It's just wide, mate.
Yep.
Here we go. How many chances can you give to Stefanos before he takes one of them? That's the real question here.
Yeah, a bit worrying.
But Sinner goes for it on the break points. Let's see if he goes for it on this one, because he normally does. Goes hard.
Yeah, I'll say something in a bit. Let's just see how this one gets on here.
Oh, and there you go. An easy point for him there. Didn't even have to go for it.
Yeah.
Steph
and what I was going to say, mate, the mental giant, which is Jannik Sinner, 19 years old, I believe last year's in tie breaks, he won 12 tie breaks out of 15. Or is it this year? I forget. The last 15 tie breaks. He's won 12 of the last 15.
That's why I wanted Chris Smear in. I thought he would have some stats.
That's Djokovic numbers. That's Djokovic numbers in tie break. He's a mental giant, the kid.
Mate, he's really good. I'm super impressed with all of his. I think his stats are only going to get more and more impressive the longer his career goes.
We've got some good weather reports here from Shane saying the weather in Belgrade looks very good as well. 0% chance of rain. It looks like here as well. We've got blue skies.
Oh, that looks
Melez
lovely.
will be pleased to know.
Mate, it looks lovely there. And it's 18. It's a nice temperature to play. 18 degrees. That's perfect for playing tennis in. For me, anyway. I don't want to play in 30 degrees. I'd rather play in 18, mate. You know me, I'd die if I play in 30. So for me.
Oh, there we go. We've got a shank.
Go on, you can. Do you want to hit it?
I'll go for it, mate.
Yeah.
And I think we've been a bit lax with the shank button. We've probably seen a few more. However, that is our first official shank of the match.
I know. We should have a counter, really, for...
I think we've seen 2 or 3, being honest. Ben was a bit slow with the shank button early doors.
So I'm just updating Shane on the top tippers there. There you go, mate. You've moved up to 4th. There you go. There's Jordan's above you next, mate. Can you topple him to get into the big 3?
Yeah, it must be closing soon as well, right?
Yeah,
the date
is.
The 24th of April, so we've got another week.
Yeah, 1 more week. Don't worry, we'll be keeping track of all of the people who are the top tippers throughout the year. Whoever is our biggest top tipper, we'll be doing some prizes at the end of the year as well. So, really appreciate everybody who donates to the channel, everybody who likes the video. We love you guys so much and how much you help the channel grow. But Tsitsipas serving here, 3 games all.
Serve as well. It's a good return.
Yeah, that's really good rally.
Let's push it onto the forehand. There we go. Oh, come on, love 30 now. And we've both seen love 30 on either player's serves than the last 2 service games. Can Sinner make the difference here and get his first break point opportunity?
That's it, mate.
I feel like he deserves one.
Mate, he's playing well, and this is all it takes. It just takes an odd shank or a little window of opportunity for someone like Jannik Sinner, and he will, he's going to capitalize. If he can just hit a nice, constructive point now, I think that this is his opportunity for the break, mate. Oh, great serve out wide, though, from Tsitsipas. Opens the court up, finishes it, prevents the break points.
Yeah, and if any time he wanted a big serve like that, it was then. Something he's been doing so well, really, the last few weeks.
We got
finding big serves at big moments.
Alex Owain saying, I'm new here. Nice to see some tennis channels. Yeah, indeed. Thanks for joining us. Hit a like on the video and join us in the Discord. There is a link in the description below, and there's a link in the live chat as well. I've pinned in there.
We've got all our links on there. You can see our Spotify. You've got Discord to subscribe to the channel. So it's all in there. So go check it out if you've not already. I want to give a shout out to Chris Smear as well. He's given us a private donation, not through the stream.
Lovely. Cheers, buddy.
I'm not sure if he quite makes #1 spot, but he's definitely getting close to Thomas Rock now.
Where is he in the chat? Come on, Chris Smear. We need your statistics. Is Stefanos playing? But yeah, we appreciate it. Oh, waste from Sinner. Why did he just lash at that? Lashed it into the net, mate. That's unlike him.
Mate, I think it was the right decision, just poor execution. I think you need to attack the second serves. Don't let Steph step inside because he's not missing. He's not missed for the last feels like a month, to be honest.
You can't give him a chance. That's it. Yeah. Exactly right. That looks like it's wide as well. And from love 30, he wins the game, Tsitsipas.
Yeah, and I must admit, it's the first time I'm saying it. That was slightly poor from Sinner. I thought he's a little bit better than that, especially that last one as well. Just kind of got down a bit on himself that he had such a good opportunity and just threw it away, really.
It's a bit bizarre, really. Maybe credit to Steph. He always hangs in there. He produces some crafty serves on good points. And we saw him serving really well in big moments as well. Same as way Sinner. He attacks the break points against him. I think that Tsitsipas, he does it sort of similar as well with his serve. He can get himself out of trouble. So, and Shane saying the stats on Sinner compared with Djokovic at 19 is almost identical.
It is incredible. It is. What the guy's done at this age, he's destined for the very top. Like I keep saying it, he's going to win multiple Grand Slams, no doubt about it. And some other stats, he's the youngest player to qualify for a semi-final at Barcelona since no other than Rafael Nadal.
Rafael Nadal. Exactly right, mate. That is exactly right. So Chris Mears joined in the chat now. He said, I'm listening. First set is so important. Yeah, it definitely is. Great to see you in, and I really appreciate the donation, mate, to the channel as always. So I'll update your one as well, mate. Don't you worry. I'm not forgetting about you. I'm running around trying to do it all. But that might push you close to Mr. Rock at the top. I think Mr. Rock is, I think he'll still be slightly in the lead, but it's going to be close. I think you're going to be within touching distance now. You're on.
Oh, you've got some weird music playing. Can you hear that?
Yeah, I turned it off, mate, during the changeover. It's too distracting.
I didn't realise. I don't usually have my volume up this loud.
I know.
It's quite nice, though. I quite like it.
I can't hear you when there's a changeover, so I always mute it during the changeover. So, well, interesting stuff anyway, mate. This matchup is...
One thing I would say, mate, it's good to see a lot of kids watching tennis.
Mate,
you don't always see that, do you, in the stands? So many kids watching it, and these are two people, if they're going to be inspired to get into playing tennis, and they want to watch two young people who probably better represent themselves than, say, people who are like just more like legends of the game. Sinner, Tsitsipas, best place to look, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I think this is hopefully a battle we're going to see many, many times in years to come. Well, it's just long there from Sinner, and he's getting bullied a little bit there on the baseline.
Yeah. His levels just dropped a little bit, and Tsitsipas has stayed the same the whole time, consistently hitting them shots, and the backhand's firing. I must admit, we've seen one shank from him, but aside from that, everything's looking great.
Here we go. Big serve there. Good serve out wide. Good slice back in. It's wide from Sinner, though. He tried to be clever. It didn't work.
Weird, isn't it? Sort of getting away from him a little bit.
Starting to miss the lines a bit now, isn't he?
Yeah.
I think that's the pressure that Steph puts you under, though. You have to really attack him to get on top of him. And you're seeing there, it can work against you because you can start hitting it outside the lines.
Yep. I just want to clarify to people just joining us as well. For those who don't know, Tsitsipas is on a 15-set winning streak. He's not dropped a set. He's won the last 15, beating some really crazy players along the way as well. Obviously, Rublev in the final was an amazing one. There's just so many others, really. I can't. The list is endless.
Oh, and he's hitting the ball so well here today as well. Oh, look at that great angle. And he's forced the error.
Yeah.
3 break points here for Stefanos. Come on.
And I hate to say it, but this first set, it looks almost gone for Sinner right now. I don't know what's happened to him. It was in a brilliant opportunity, love 30 up, and he's then lost the last, 8 points, is it, on the row?
Mate,
from love 30 on Tsitsipas' serve, he's not won a point since. Very, very bizarre. You've got Mele saying Sinner's choking. Is he? Come on, let's not be too harsh on Sinner. I just think he's I don't know what he's doing. I think he's just levels dropped. He's lost his concentration slightly, I must admit.
Yeah, you're right. I'm just bringing it up there. It's 6 points in a row. Yeah, I believe it's 6. Is that 6 or 7? So he was love 30 down, and then I think he came back.
7 points.
7. Apologies. Yeah, so just trying to keep a track of things. You having any beers today, JG? Are you all right?
No beers today.
Day off?
Yeah, I had a few too many beers last night, basically. I was in a bit of a beer garden till late to the early hours, so I'm done with a beer.
No worries, mate. It's probably good. We'll get some clarity from you today.
No craziness, mate. I'm still super pumped, though. Like, this you don't need any beer to get up for.
No, you don't. Great hitting here, and he's looping it. The moon balls. Oh, it's long, though.
Yeah.
Another break point gone missing. And you'll see here on the stats of the break points so far, there's been, 5 5 out of 6 break points saved. Is that for us? And I thought that there hasn't been a break yet, is there?
No, there's not been a break.
Yeah,
I'm not sure how accurate that is.
No, that's lying. Let's not look at those stats.
I've noticed flash scores though. They do some weird things on there.
Oh, steps into the net. He's done it.
There we go. Well played, Palme.
That's it, mate.
Or maybe the stats was right. They were just predicting the future. But with that, we have our first break.
And what a time to break. Now he's on to the Magic 5, and he is now serving for the first set. And he loves a 6-3, doesn't he, Tsitsipas?
He did it yesterday, didn't he?
Mate,
6-3.
Mate, he loves 6-3 for some reason. Oh, he's gone down the line there. He's forced it. Great shot from Tsitsipas. Forces the error. 15 love.
Mate, it's just so... As a Rafa fan watching this, you've got to be scared. Let's be honest. Tsitsipas is the best player on form right now on the clay courts. I don't care. I'm a big Rafa fan. I think Rafa's going to have a real tough battle if he is to make the final tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely. I want to say a shout out to Cylon there, giving us a shout out, saying, hi, Ben and JG. How are you doing? Great to have you in, bud. Yeah,
I just want to say for the 250 people here, thanks for joining us in this one. Tsitsipas only one game away from this first set. If you haven't already, please like the video. It really does help out the channel. And if you're new to the channel and you've just found us, hit the subscribe button. We're going to be covering another semi-final later on, Djokovic-Karatsev. We've got final action tomorrow. So this is the place to be on Game to Love.
That's it, mate. Here we are, 30 love right now. Are we going to see a Game to Love to see out this first set?
You can see there the unforced errors in the first set so far. You've got 10 unforced errors for Sinner and 8 for Tsitsipas. So not much between them.
Interesting, mate. Here we go. Serving. Big serve into the middle. Goes cross court, forehands. Sinner not hitting them too long at the moment. He's sort of guys into the net, and we got 3 set points. What's happened?
I think he's just become a bit passive. Like you say, he's not hitting any depth on the ball anymore. He seems to have taken a bit of power off it.
Worried.
Very bizarre. And it all happened from when he was love 30 up on Tsitsipas' serve. But here we are, 3 set points and potentially a game to love.
Can we get our first game to love of the match to finish this set? It's going backhand, gone by the drop shot. Sinner's in. No.
Yeah, he's always finishing that off.
Good mix up.
Mate, to hit a good drop shot against Sinner's really tough because he's so fast.
Yeah.
And I think when he's at the net, anything bouncing, he finishes. I've never seen someone so clinical. You never see him mess around there. Rublev, on the other hand, sometimes at the net, he's a bit, I don't know, he makes some weird choices, I've noticed. There's a few dodgy smashes and crazy decisions. Sinner, though, you can rely on him. I think he's got 100% success rate. I've never seen him miss one, to be honest.
I think it might be a good idea it's always a good idea to mix it up as well and bring him into the net, I think. Oh, great forehand. And look, he's into the net and he finishes it off with a volley. Stefanos takes the first set.
Mate, just like that, 40 minutes. And let's get the button out.
Yeah, mate.
We've got Shane saying Tsitsipas looks great on all surfaces, but clay might be his best. I'm kind of tending to agree right now.
Yeah,
I must admit. I think it's hard to look past him. You've got some first set stats there. You've got the winner count. 10 winners for Tsitsipas compared to 6 for Sinner.
Yeah.
Unforced errors. That was another one at the end there for Sinner, so he's up to 11 now. Looking at the winners, where they're all coming from, you can see, to be fair, it's quite an array. 5 winners, 3 winners on forehand and backhand. First serve, another stat very similar to the Felix one, and that is on his first serve, he's winning 79%. So as when he's finding a first serve Tsitsipas, very, very hard to break him down. I think his first serve is something which people don't appreciate enough and put enough respect on. I honestly think the placement and the way he has such a great kick on the serve, especially on the clay courts, is definitely undervalued. People don't realize how good it is and effective.
Mate, he's so clutch as well at the moment. He just looks like a completely different player to what we've seen even last year. It's just a breath of fresh air, isn't it? Just watching Steph play like this. Love it. I'm just going to bring up those stats just from just from the live match, just so that you can just see them on the screen, because it's just always good to have a little bit of a different look to see what was going on. So as you can see there, just so that you can see the winners to unforced errors. It's just it's only a slight.
There's not much been in it. There's not much been in it. I don't think the stats tell the biggest story of the match. It's been very even. I think Sinner's level just seemed to drop off crazily. I'm not sure what happened to him, to be honest. Tsitsipas didn't do anything really different. We're just playing his same game. And Sinner just fell away slightly in that first set and sort of gifted it to Tsitsipas.
And then Kaka saying, can I subscribe to your channel? Of course you can. We'd love everybody to subscribe. Go for it. Hit that subscribe button. And if you are new to the channel, just remember, it really helps our channel out. If you do hit the like button on our video, it helps us go up the rankings in YouTube and get found by other tennis fans. So we really do appreciate everybody who does that for us. The second set just getting underway now. I'll get the other score back onto the screen, and then we'll get back into it, mate. It's exciting.
Sinner to serve first here, and I think he needs to start this how he started the first set. We don't want to see his level drop too much. And for someone who predicted Sinner in 3 sets, I must admit I'm slightly worried now. That's just basically because of the way you played towards the back end. The business end of that first set wasn't good enough. Not the level we expect from someone like Jannik Sinner. So hopefully that was just a little blip, and we're going to see more of the start of this match.
He's been doing it to everybody, though, hasn't he, Steph? He's been doing this to everybody. Well, it's crazy. That Sinner, is he going to be the next victim on the straight sets list? We'll see. Sinner, does he have some resolve?
That's now 15 sets, is it? No, 16 sets. Sorry.
It's ridiculous.
I'm losing count. So that's 16 sets in a row now for Steph.
It's incredible. Oh, it's a good rally to start this second set, and wide there from Tsitsipas, and that's what can happen.
Yep,
gets impatient sometimes. Doesn't need to be.
Do you know what I would find fascinating? Rafa beats Buster, Tsitsipas beats Sinner. What do the bookies do with the odds?
Yeah, exactly.
Surely they can't have Rafa as not the favourite for the final on Pista Rafa Nadal in Barcelona. Surely he's got to be the favourite.
You'd think,
by virtue of the name. But
Monte
if
Carlo
I'm being
Masters.
honest, I think Tsitsipas is the favourite in that. He's the one who's been playing the better tennis.
I don't think it's going to be as lopsided as every other Rafa match in the odds, though, if that's the case.
What do you reckon it would be? Because it's fascinating.
I reckon it would be, if I had to pick, I reckon it would probably be 1.5, 2.5.
Really?
Yeah, I still think it'd be like that lopsided to Rafa.
It just shows how much value there could be in a bet on Tsitsipas, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure. That's the one you take. If you're going for one, that is the one. Because if Rafa's playing like he was getting pushed around by Norrie yesterday and broken by Norrie. Tsitsipas has arguably, 5 times more tools than Norrie. Yeah,
that's true. I just want to give a shout out to some of our international fans. We love hearing from where you guys are from and watching us from. We've got Paolo here saying, congrats for the channel, guys. Regards from Bolivia.
Hey,
it's awesome.
Great to hear.
Where else is other people watching from? It's good to know some cool locations. We always have all over the world, don't we, Ben? Usually.
Yeah, mate. It's always great to hear what time everyone's watching. What's the weather like where you are as well? Right here. It's nice. It's sunny. It's a gorgeous
day today.
I know. We're sacrificing this sunny day to come inside. I know. It's a bit of a strange one. It's one of the nicest days we've had in ages. I'm looking out the window now. It looks beautiful out there, mate.
Yeah, I don't mind, though. If we're watching some good tennis, it's all good. We've got some. Here we go. Look, we've got some. We've got Ankit here. He's watching from India. We've got Platon from South Africa.
Nice.
VXK. He's Serbian, but he's watching from Australia.
Oh.
We've got another Londoner here.
Nice.
So enjoying the London sun. We've got Norway. We've got Portugal.
Nice.
We've got Turkey. There's everything's different. It's amazing. How international this is. We've got Greece, obviously. I'm not going to ask you who you're cheering on today.
No, definitely not.
And that's a good question for some Greek people in the chat. Is Tsitsipas the biggest Greek sportsman in the world right now?
Has to be, surely. Surely. Who is bigger?
I don't know. I can't think. I'm thinking of football. There's no one that really springs to mind. I know you had Socrates played for Arsenal for a bit. I'm not so sure, to be honest.
maybe
Here we
I'm
go. Look,
being
we've
a
got more
bit...
places here. We've got Ceylon, China. We've got USA,
Wow.
Alex, Romania. Go Lobby Gaming, Paris.
I love it.
Chris Mir, Greece.
Athens.
Athens, India, USA, all over the place. It's awesome.
That's
We
fantastic.
got Pete Sampras was Greek too.
Almino saying, "Oh God, you only
Oh
get
yeah,
10
of course.
sunny
Sorry, yeah, I do know the biggest sportsman. This guy. It's a hard one to pronounce, but he's an incredible basketball player.
Oh, Giannis
Antetokounmpo.
Is that the right pronunciation, Chris?
I've seen it. I think he's got it shorter on his thing, but he's a quality basketball player.
There you go, mate. I don't watch basketball, so for me, I would only probably be looking down the avenues.
Does Steph rival him as the biggest Greek sports star?
Well, it just depends whether you think, because for me, basketball, I don't think NBA. Is he in the NBA? Yeah.
Yeah.
If he's in the NBA, I think that is very, very
twice MVP in the NBA.
Well, that's pretty big then. All right, I'll shut up but that's what I mean. If you're big on basketball, for me, tennis is a more global sport than basketball, though. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah, I disagree. I think basketball is still a bigger sport than tennis, but that's maybe because I've got more friends who are into basketball over tennis.
Yeah, but for me, it's only NBA. It's not like that's only in one country. This is around the world. This is global. They're playing. No, let's
have a good league. You've got the Super League. I think there's like a European Super League. They've got basketball.
Oh, do they? I have no idea. Like, I don't even know if there's any.
I watch a bit of Swedish basketball from time to time.
I know you do. Anyway, I think we're getting away from proceedings.
Yeah. Back to the match. It's 1-1 here. Both on serve. Obviously, Sinner serving now 15-all. He lost the first set 6-3. And, mate, it's going to be a long way back now for Sinner. We've got Chris saying how important the first set was. And Tsitsipas was the man able to get it. He steps inside here. Big forehand. He's going to have to do a smash.
Smash in the net.
He misses it. That's what I'm saying. It's easy to miss him. Well played, Sinner. Good defence there to keep that rally alive. And he just got a 3-point, really, from that.
Would you say if Tsitsipas was to win a Grand Slam, would be the biggest Greek sporting history since the Greece won the Euros, I'd say?
I don't know. Probably this Giannis guy. They're celebrating him every year.
Yeah, I know, but just for Greece, though, because in tennis, you can support just that country.
Yeah. For Greece as a country, I think it would be pretty epic.
Sinner!
Just misses it. Well played, Sinner. And he's playing a lot better now. This is better from him.
See what's happened there, though? He's mixing it up a little bit. He's coming to the net now. He's giving him more things to worry about. And that's what Tsitsipas was doing. He was coming to the net. He was throwing some drop shots in. Nope. Sinner needs variety. You can't just be like a Rublev and stay on the baseline hitting winners all the time, because it doesn't work. Players find it out and they start mixing it up. And then you won't beat the players with the variation.
Yeah, I didn't want to miss anyone, but we've got Will here from Brazil. Hey. I'm watching from Brazil. Say oi to us. Oi. There we go. Oi, oi.
Oi. Oh, winner, Sinner. Winner, chicken dinner. It is Jannik Sinner. Jannik Sinner. Jannik Sinner.
Well, hey, here he is. Forza Sinner. Come on.
I wish they were playing that in the stands rather than whatever dreadful music they got.
I don't mind it. It's not bad.
They're playing some awful tracks there. Mate, imagine if they played that in the stand if you won a game.
It wouldn't really get you pumped. But
I just had him on the big screen dancing.
I quite like the vibes, mate, with the sun.
I would love it, mate. I would absolutely love it. If you saw that ever on like a Grand Slam, they played the Sinner track just for after
Mate, my ultimate goal in this whole podcast, in what we do, is for one of the players to see our buttons.
Oh, mate,
especially one of the funny ones, it would be awesome just for Sinner if we could sit him down and play his button while we have. Say if we ever got him on an interview and we were speaking to him and they just played his button and just see his reaction from it. I don't know if he'd be offended, but hopefully not.
It's so ridiculous. How could you be offended? It's just such good banter.
Yeah,
I think so. Anyway, And there you go, Chris Mears jumping in. Greece were 500-1 to win the Euros and that year when they won it. That's like the Leicester City. They're 5,000-1 to win the Premier League. So
I do love some crazy sporting stories. That's the beauty of sport, I think.
Yeah, and think that's they've won stuff more recently than what England have won. And arguably with not really any players to do it. They just did it by just defending and just having corners and just scoring from corners. What a great way to win the cup. But anyway, they've done better than us.
We've got Shane here saying that Greece has some awesome professional pool players.
Yeah, I was going to say snooker. I was going to say there's some good snooker players from Greece.
I don't know any snooker players, but maybe pool. They're better at that.
Sure, Joe Rogan will probably know which ones. He can't get off those pool players, can he? He's absolutely like enlaced in. Oh, a winner down the line from Sinner. Look at this. He's opening up now. The young Italian.
Is he going to end Tsitsipas's set streak he's on right now?
Well,
16 sets in a row.
My prediction says yes. So we'll have to see if my prediction comes true with Tsitsipas first set, Sinner second set.
Yep.
Then we're all down. It's all to play for in the third. But wow, what a serve! Look at that. Just as you get built up, he just cuts you back down again.
I think he puts a little bit more on the serve when he knows it's an important point.
Right, he does.
He can feel the momentum shifting slightly here with Sinner getting back into it and growing into this match. So he's hit a big serve.
I'm asking, JG, do you have any YouTube channels, or is this your YouTube channel? Yeah, mate. What you got other YouTube channels going on?
Well, I've got another tennis YouTube channel, my favourite one. This is just my one I do in my spare time with Ben.
Yeah, it's just a little one on the side project.
No, I've got no other YouTube channels. It's only Game to Love, and I appreciate everyone if they can subscribe to the Game to Love channel right now. It would be awesome because we've got so much planned for the future. And we're only just beginning, really. We're a year in, and I feel like there's so much room and new features we're bringing in the coming months, to be honest.
Mate, there's so much coming. I don't know why I was going to give you stick for having another YouTube channel. I have another YouTube channel. But it is only related to music, so it's fine. Yeah. So I was just thinking that, like, what? Has he got another YouTube channel? Cheeky son.
4015 is Tsitsipas.
Bitcoin YouTube channel.
Hey, if I do one, maybe I might. We could expand Game to Love and do some football stuff as well, like on that separate channel. But that's not going to be happening anytime soon. No,
crypto to love. Right, here we go. 40-30. It's a close game right now. Wild Live going with Jannik's second serve return is terrible today.
Yeah, it's a good point actually. Wild Live. I have noticed it, but I've not been actually. I've not said it yet. It's been in my mind.
Question for you: have you ever competed in a local tennis tournament?
No, I play a lot of tennis though, especially now that the lockdown's sort of lifted in the UK. I love it. It's a brilliant sport to play.
Oh, man, I need to get back out on those courts.
I'm just not that good, to be honest. Me and Ben did play one time, and we played one set. Ben was leading.
Mate.
We was leading 5. Ben was leading 5-1, and he ended up losing 5-2, and he ended up losing 7-5.
So let's stop bringing up this one match.
If Ben ever says about bottling, I just bring up that incident where he was 5-2 up and he lost 7-5.
I'm never going to hear the end of this. My first match back in 10 years, and then I get him who's been playing regularly, and he.
I wasn't playing that regular at that time.
Oh, here we go.
I had a new racket for it as well. I had the babbler out.
He even had a new racket. He had everything. He had all the advantages, but I was still able to roll back the years and get a lead somehow. And then the legs gave out on me. He had the youth on me.
Ben's like a John Isner. He's just a big serve. You just suppress that. He's nothing.
Yeah, it's true, mate. Oh, advantage. He hits it long again, Sinner there. And it is Tsitsipas. It is his turn now to try and close out this game, level it back up at 2 games all. And we got Alariza saying, I'm in the UK too. Where are you, Alariza? And wants to know, would you be up for playing me?
Yeah, for sure, mate. Let's set it up. I'm happy to play.
Yeah, why not? Here we go, back at Juice. I might have to get another beer.
I'm not very good, though. Just a warning.
I know, Prabesh saying, shame on me, losing to JG. I know, well, we haven't had the rematch yet, so I'm going to be training for that one. Well, once all lockdown's over, we'll be doing something just to commemorate maybe 5K subs. We said we were going to do it for 1K. We haven't had a chance.
By the time we do it, it'll be 10K subs, probably.
Maybe 20, 1 million. Who cares? Whatever.
Anyway, juice in this one. Big opportunity here for Sinner. I can sense a break coming as well. I feel it, mate, in my bones.
I feel it in my fingers. Oh, service.
I think if Sinner can sort out his returning, especially off the second serve, win for a better match because he's just gifting points at the moment to Tsitsipas.
This is a big chance right now. Juice, he's got him locked in. He needs to take advantage. Big serve. Good return. It's into play. He's into the rally. Oh, he's Steph refusing to run backwards. It's a great shot from Sinner.
There we go. Come on. He got caught there under Tsitsipas's feet. Couldn't really adjust his body. And then Sinner goes back the same way. Big, powerful forehand. And that weapon is just right up there for me. Man, it reminds me of, I keep saying it reminds me of a Roger Federer, the way he strikes the ball.
Oof. High praise.
And there's not many people who have ever been able to do it like Roger. I think he's the only one.
Mate. Big serve there on break point. Here we go. Sinner into the net again, and he's wasted another opportunity to get the break here.
He does all the hard work. There's some brilliant stuff. Gets a break point opportunity and then straight into the net. Come on, guys. Still do it, though. Still in juice.
Wildlife, son. I thought I was going to break in some Radioactive by Imagine Dragons. That would have to be a very, very big performance, I feel. Shane saying, get that button ready. Well, he's back at juice at the moment. Great return, though. And it's into the middle of the court. And he attacks the net so well timed.
That is the perfect tennis shot, man. The way he's played that. He knew exactly what he was doing. So well coached and drilled. Comes to the net. Perfect opportunity. And this is what I put away.
See how he anticipates. As soon as he hits it, he's on the way in. He knows.
He's got one of the best anticipation in tennis. I think he reads the game so well. He's highly intelligent Tsitsipas on the court.
Yeah.
His tennis IQ is very high.
Yeah, definitely, mate. He just needs to put it together. And it's wide there, though, and back at juice. And stuff like that can happen. He's prone to the odd mistake here and there, as is everyone. But that was they go really wide when he does them. They're not like a hair breadth. They're like 2 feet wide.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't call it a shank, though, handprint.
Yeah, it wasn't quite a shank. We'll let him off.
Yeah. Here we go. Big server. Big return. It's into the net. And here we go. Break point Sinner.
And it's another good return. He's done that twice now where it sort of got caught under Tsitsipas's feet. He didn't realise the ball would be coming back with so much venom.
I think he needs to.
Like you put Sinner on the stretch, that is when he's most dangerous. I honestly believe that.
He needs to really compute that as well, because as soon as he's served, he needs to take a back step and just make sure he has enough room to return. What a serve to save break point again.
So clutch. Would you say the best way to beat Sinner is just playing it down the middle of the court? Don't give him angles.
Yeah, it could be, mate. Djokovic does so well with that as well. He just makes players make the angles and then makes them beat themselves sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, what a great serve in here. And he's into the net and he finishes it off. And that first serve is money, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. It's allowed him to get out of this spot of bother he put himself in. And now he leads advantage close to closing out this game.
Kako saying, what am I drinking? It's just finishing. It is a Carulio.
Where's that from?
I don't know. It's in Espanol. It's especial.
Spanish beer, is it? Or Mexican?
Yeah. I think it's Spanish, mate. I don't know. Let me check. I didn't look on the back.
Fair enough. Well, there we go. He holds his serve, gets out of the little bother he was in, and we're at 2-2 now in this second set. Tsitsipas's dad's there wearing the Tsitsipas mask. He looks quite happy with what he's seeing so far. And rightfully so. I think Tsitsipas has been very solid.
Not sure, mate, but it's got your favourite player's logo on the front. So
the ball. The Rafa ball.
Maybe that's a sign of things to come. 2 games all. Well held by Tsitsipas. It was a real tough game there.
Yeah.
Big hold there, Johnson.
This is, sorry, Ben. Capil's saying here, something I do want to talk about as well. pray for us in India. I understand the situation
definitely.
in India right now is very, very sad. COVID seems to be getting worse and worse. I know it's just recently gone on the travel ban for the UK. They're not allowing people in from India now. Just thoughts go out to everyone. I know we've got some fans in India. Stay safe, stay at home, and I just wish you all the best, really. And hopefully we can all get out of this horrible situation we're in together.
Yeah, when we spoke to Ankita Rayner, that was back at the beginning of all of this, and she was saying how bad it was over there at the start. It looks like it's coming back again. It's sad.
Horrible.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, it is. It seems to be a really badly hit place.
I'm hoping they can get the vaccine out there rolling out faster as well.
It's
such a highly populated place, so dense, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's so many people in such a small area.
People living
I feel
on
like
top
it's
of
the worst possible thing for a virus. It just spread like superpower.
Yeah, that's why they had the big problems in Italy, didn't they? Because there's lots of families live together. There's a lot of grandparents living with family and stuff there. So,
yeah, thoughts go out to everyone who's suffering right now.
Exactly. But here we go. We got chances at break points here. And goes cross court. Sinner forcing him back. Great inside out forehand. He goes backhand to backhand. Cross court now. Who's going to crack first? Steph runs round. It goes forehand down the line. Sinner into the net. 3 break.
Oh, well played, Tsitsipas. And it seems to be, I'm getting feelings of this first set again, mate. It's like I'm watching it on repeat. We had Sinner doing everything right, forcing opportunities, break points, can't take them. What happens then? Tsitsipas comes back, 3 break points for himself now. And this would put him in a really commanding position. He's won the first set 6-3. He's got 3 break points in the second. He's getting close to that final.
I have to say, I think he breaks here.
Let's see.
Good return. He's standing 3 meters behind the baseline, just giving himself as much opportunity. And then the drop shot comes. Steph comes to the net. He slides. He goes with the lob. He's too good.
Oh, world class, man. That's amazing. Jannik Sinner has just pulled off one of the best lobs I've seen, facing break points.
So good, mate. This guy.
The bottom of this guy is just unbelievable. Look at this on the backhand side, just loops it up just enough. It's one of the worst ones for Tsitsipas because it gives him enough to where he thinks he might be able to get there. He's reaching as hard as he can, just too good, simply unplayable.
Mate, and it's that dreading feeling when you're going backwards and you try to swing and it's just too high.
We've got Jordan, saying the king of swag will not be denied.
Oh, mate, this is what I'm telling you. On break points, Sinner plays incredible shots. I was saying it before it started. He's doing it again. What a shot. What a winner from Jannik Sinner.
Saying, no fear. He's absolutely fearless. He is dangerous, Jannik Sinner.
Mate, it's so good.
Come on, let's save one more.
It's a big... Oh, it's just in. Oh, it's into the net, though. He's giving it. It's the break.
So upset. And mate, that's a hard one to take because he's done everything right. He's just played 2 amazing shots. However, you got to be realistic. It's his fault he got himself in that position to start with. Why we see it? Like, imagine if he didn't mess around in the first few and give Tsitsipas a few easy ones to go love 40.
I know. And there you go.
But that's tennis, mate. That's tennis. And Tsitsipas took the opportunity when it arose, and you was right. He was broken. We've got Larissa asking for the Steph button.
Let's do it.
I think why not? Go for it, Ben.
I'm going to go and grab another drink quickly.
Boom. And Ben's disappeared. He's gone to grab a drink. And right now, Tsitsipas is in a very commanding situation. We've only had 25 minutes played in this second set. He's leading 3-2 with the break. But he needs to consolidate. It's not a break unless he consolidates, of course. We've got Rena there saying, Killer Sinner will be the winner of this match. Well, it's not looking great right now. You'd have to think he needs to break straight back, in my opinion. I think if Sinner wants any chance right now, just break him straight off the bat. And then that momentum might be able to carry him on to another break, maybe. We've got John saying he's waiting for the consolidation, obviously from Greece, cheering on his man. I believe we've got Rafa. They're going to be playing straight after this. So we've got Rafa versus Buster. We're not going to be covering that one on the channel, but we will be covering. We're going to be moving over to Belgrade for Djokovic versus Karatsev. 2 players who we just love covering on the podcast. Obviously, Karatsev, the guy we met before the Australian Open, and Djokovic, does he even need an introduction? And why Ben is gone, I just want to say we've got 200 people here. If you can all like the video, that would really help us out. It allows the channel to appear in a lot more searches, and it would just be great to have the support from you guys.
Indeed, guys. Come on.
Oh, you're talking, but you're not there.
I know. Where have I gone? I'm not there. I'm not. I can see that. I was like, where am I? I'm like disappeared.
You're catching up now. He's back.
Am I? Oh, I was like, where the hell am I? I think I left it on the buttons button.
Oh, okay. Yeah, dangerous.
I know, a dangerous game. But yeah, guys, really appreciate all of you who like the video. 78 likes, liking that. See if we can get to 100. See if we can get that Jannik Sinner button out one more time. Is he still in this? Give us your thoughts in the live chat. Can he come back?
Well, I hope he breaks right now. I really do. I think it's his best chance. I think 4-2 Tsitsipas, I think it's doomed from that stage. The way Tsitsipas has been playing, it's just too much of a mountain to climb. And I don't want to say this match has been anticlimactic because I don't think it has. I think the quality we've seen, maybe it being shorter than we expected, has been still world class. It's been really fascinating.
Mate. Don't rule him out, mate.
He's got a break now, though. I feel it's now or never for me. 15 all.
Is prone to a few errors here and there, mate. Don't rule him out. Sinner can turn it on whenever. So I think if this match could turn on 1 point, one bad smash, one bad backhand, one shank, or one amazing shot from Sinner, I think it could change.
I think, mate, the way Tsitsipas is playing, that podcast we did the other week is only becoming more relevant. And for people who haven't seen it, we did a podcast talking about, is Tsitsipas the biggest threat to Rafael Nadal at Roland Garros? We've got Vinad here saying that he's going to be the French Open winner, Tsitsipas. And I think it's hard. I think it's going to be tough for Rafa if he plays him. Watch out for Stefanos, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Wild Live saying 6-2 set for Stefanos.
I think that's very, very preempting. And he's 15-30 at the moment. Sorry, the score's not updating. It is 15-30. Just to update you. And the great serve. Always, when he's a point down, he serves it well. Thomas Rock saying tweener pledge activated. Oh, I bet you were worried when that lob went over.
We might see one.
Yeah, you never know.
For those who don't know, Thomas Rock is going to give is it $100 to the channel or $50? I forget the number now. If there is any kind of tweener in this match.
Or any match. Across the world. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, Jordan's asking, when are we going to be doing the Q&A for 5K subscribers? I know we did say it's going to happen. I think we've just been there's been so much tennis coming. We're struggling to fit it all in at the moment, but I guarantee, Jordan, we will be doing it. We will be getting some questions from you guys prior to the Q&A through the Discord chat. Yeah. And then we'll obviously have a section for live questions as well. But it's definitely on our radar. We haven't forgotten, and we'll be doing one for sure.
Sorry, mate. Just a quick consolidation there from Steph. There you go. Alariza was jumping in quick. I know I don't want to interrupt JG mid-speech. Fine. So
second serve now, Sinner.
Mate, this could be the
Steph beginning. Looks in the zone.
Could be the beginning of the end, and Wild Live could be right.
It just looks so good.
Oh, it's long. But this is what I mean. If he starts going for it too much, because what he's been doing up until now seems like very natural. The way he's playing, he's not forcing anything. Everything is just sort of flowing. If he starts thinking, I'm going in for the kill now, it's like when you have sorry to always use the comparison, when you have like a boxer who's trying to knock the head off of the other person, often that doesn't work, and it's just the person with the technique that wins.
It's another one on the run, reaching, gets it, very difficult shot. Then Tsitsipas straight into the net. Well played, Sinner.
Because I think if you try and decapitate the opposition all the time, you're forgetting your technique. You're forgetting all the things that got you there into that position. And he can't
It's a fine
forget.
balance, though, mate, because sometimes if you're not doing that, we saw what Karatsev did against Rublev to beat him on that day in Dubai.
Wow.
And he was cutting for every ball like it was his last, mate. Absolutely levering them. And it worked.
I don't think anyone could have beaten Karatsev in Dubai. It was ridiculous. Into that. I mean, that tournament was.
What do you reckon if you had Djokovic, Nadal, Federer all on the other side of the court playing Karatsev on that same day?
I don't know, man. Sing's thing, you found an
Probably
angle.
getting each other's way.
I know.
There'd be a big bust up, probably. Fed and Djokovic lock swords, and Rafa's just scared in the background.
Mate, it was mate. If I saw that, if they were all on the same side of the court for starters, that would be a surprise. Probably end up Djokovic would go and join Karatsev, I think. Oh, great forehand there, but not enough pace on it. Great. Look at the looping backhand there from Tsitsipas. The top spin.
A lot of top spin. Yeah, he's generating loads. And how important is that on the clay courts? We know very well with Rafa how important it is.
See where it landed?
It is pushing him back so much, Sin. He doesn't know what to do.
It hit nearly the baseline and then it kicked like so high that he was unable to control it.
It's a different prospect than the one he faced against Rublev.
Yeah. Oh, it was a good serve. Though. Could have done with that. A nice cheap point. Needs to hang in there.
Big moment, this one.
Yeah,
30
massive.
all.
Oh, it's a fault. Second serve to look at. Steph.
Oh, no, Sinner. I want to see your button.
Yeah, I know. We're going to be able to see it one more time. Oh, it's a good big return. Hard hitting forehands, cross court. Stefanos' backhand. Sinner goes big, hits the net cord. He goes with a drop shot. It's too good.
Yeah, world class. Tsitsipas didn't even go for it. It's one of them drop shots where it was hit so sweet and perfect. There's just nothing you can do. You just got to sit there and watch it.
Yeah, Shane's saying
good decision, actually.
Can't wait for the Laver Cup this year. I mean, hopefully we get to see it this year. Obviously, it was a bypass. I think French Open ruined that for everyone last year. So, Sinner going big forehand, cross court. He goes with the volley. It's too good.
Yep. Well played. And he holds. He gets out of that one now. So 6-2 is not on the cards anymore, but we've still got that breaker serve. He still needs to get back into this second set. I've been encouraged with what I saw there, but it's a big ask with Tsitsipas serving so well, I must admit. I don't know if you want to get some of the serving stats up, because I think it's quite fascinating now.
Yeah, let's have a look.
Let's have a little look. So the first serve percentage there, you can see there for Sinner, 53%. He's not hitting enough first serves in. You look at the other man, the other side of the court, 75% is a crazy number of first serves.
Yeah.
He's not missing many. He's getting a lot of first serves, which is amazing for him. And it's been evident in the scoreline, because you can see there, first serve points won, 71%. So the chances of him winning a point when he's hitting that first serve in are super high.
Yeah, mate. I think that Sinner's stats aren't bad either. That's the thing. Yeah, it's not bad at all. But
it's just his first serve percentage. He needs to get that up closer to the 60s, 70s, and that would definitely give him a big hand.
And that's probably the telling one. Breakpoints converted, none out of 4. Steph, only 2 out of 9, but he's had 9 opportunities, giving himself the opportunities to be able to get it over the line. And you see total points for the match won, 57 to 47. So, 10-point differential there. Kaka's coming in saying, should I pay $1.99? Well, only if you want to.
We don't force anyone. Do what you want to do, mate.
Yeah, exactly. We love everybody and everyone who joins us. Every donation. It's really we appreciate everybody. Everyone, you're all part of the GTL family, and we're going to be here for many, many, many years to come. Constantly growing. I'll try and update the top tippers for Jordan and for Mr. Rock, because I know they've just thrown in some extras.
Yeah, and while you do that, we've got a comment here saying today Sinner will lose. But again, it's showing that his future is very bright, and I have to agree. I wouldn't read too much into this. Tsitsipas is world class, and he's playing the top of his game. Arguably one of the best player on clay right now. And you've got Rafa there waiting on the other court, waiting to get going on this one. So it's just high praise for the guy. So it wouldn't be too bad if Sinner was to lose here today. And I've been encouraged with what I've seen. But I'm going to keep saying it's not over yet. And I knew you was going to say it because it's love 15 here. There's only one break. If he's able to break back here, we're going to see a business end there at 4-all. Don't know what could happen there. Anything's possible.
We love a business.
In a tie break, I've said that the tie break statistics, Sinner is amazing in tie breaks. He's won 12 of the last 15.
Last time they had a tie break together, it was Tsitsipas who won it, though. Oh, it's wild.
What was that, 2 years ago?
Wild from Tsitsipas here. And look, taking his eye off the prize for a second. And it's love 30 again on his serve. It's not having it all his own way, is he?
No.
This is it. It's interesting to see. Mate, it's very interesting for me. I just can't. I can't really get too excited and say that, oh, yeah, Tsitsipas is running away with it because I know anything.
He's done it again, isn't he? He's done it again. A brilliant serve.
Can't stop doing it.
It is slightly frustrating to watch, I must admit. But if I like it, if you're a Tsitsipas fan, you're not going to be frustrated. You're going to be thrilled because he's pulling off big shots just when it matters.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, there we go. Another big serve, 30-all now. And he just turns it around. He's like he's giving him a little chance, a little window opportunity, and then slamming the door shut every time.
Oh, it's so mean, isn't it? It's like he's like
that's how you demoralise a player on court. Djokovic has been doing it for years.
Yeah, and there you go. There's
40,
another
30,
one.
Turns it around, and these are just unreturnable serves.
Yeah, mate, and he's just done it 3 in a row.
Not necessarily aces; they're just well placed. A lot of top spin, and just thundering down. It's just difficult to get them back.
Good serve. Good. This one's back in play. Can he force a juice here? Steph hitting it down the middle. Sinner keeping it down the middle. Sinner's going to have to go for it at some point.
Oh,
it's a shank from Jannik Sinner. No, to give him the game.
I feel sorry for him there. He was hitting it so clean. You could see he was going more power, more power, more power, more power. Then he just run out of power and ended up shanking it.
That's what happens, mate. You got to do it strategically against someone like Stefanos. Stefanos, he could probably hang in that rally a lot longer. He likes it off both sides as well. Yeah. Sinner was tightening up as the rally went on. Big serve. It's the magic 5. 1 game away from Tsitsipas now.
In a place in the final. We've got Wild Live is a bit disappointed. They're saying it's poor. It is a little bit poor from Sinner.
Mate,
we know he's better than that.
Oh, passing shot winner from Tsitsipas. And he wants 6-3, 6-3 again by the looks of it. He loves that scoreline.
Yeah, for those who don't know, he just beat Felix 6-3, 6-3 yesterday. We covered that on the live watch-along. It's another good match.
Amazing.
Felix playing well with Tony Nadal behind him at the moment, but it doesn't really matter who he plays at the moment, Tsitsipas. You can play with anyone playing well, and it seems to always end up losing to him.
Alariza wants a business end, or is suggesting a possible one.
I'm not sure there is one.
I don't know. It depends how this game goes, to be honest. Oh, no, it's long from Steph there. He's just overcooked it.
Disappointing.
I don't know why he always has a walk forwards. It's like you can see the baseline from there.
Mate, it was definitely... The thing is, he walks forward. He's never going to then challenge it or anything. He's just doing it but it's like routine, I think, at this stage.
He just wants the swaggernos walk up to the net, I think. I think that's all he's after. Great serve there. Great retrieval on the return.
Yeah, really good.
Sinner. Oh, it's a great shot there from Steph. Sinner's just got it back in play. Oh, it's in the net and he's past him.
Mate, I lost the ball there for a moment. I couldn't work out where it went. Brilliant passing shot from Tsitsipas. It looped up quite nicely for him,
though. That one there. It caught him off guard.
Yeah.
The backhand.
Yeah.
And then the net destroyed him. Clipped the net. It's always like foxes you, doesn't it? If he clips the net.
And we now find ourselves in Barcelona, 2 points away. Stefanos Tsitsipas from replacing another final. He's just been in Monte Carlo final. Won that one, beat Rublev. Now he's playing Sinner in a semi-final here in Barcelona, and he's 2 points away. We're going to have a second serve here for Sinner.
Ooh.
Has Sinner run his race?
And maybe he has. Oh, it's a great shot. It's into the net, and we got 2 match points here for Stefanos Tsitsipas. Can he continue the amazing run of sets? It's going to be 17, isn't it?
Yeah. Huge. Let's not count our chickens yet, Ben.
Right, I'm counting them. 1.
2 match points. Oh no, not in the noises again.
Oh, they're playing it tentatively. Sinner's not going for it like he normally does. They're playing it back forehand to forehand down the middle of the court. Who's going to crack first? Who's going to go for it? Neither player.
Nervy on match point, remember?
Oh,
we're going forehand to the
it's
backhand
into the
now.
net. And
there we go. Well played. A big roar
6-3.
from him. His dad's so happy as well. It's another 6-3, 6-3. And Ben got the right flag today.
Come on. And at this rate, that Tsitsipas button is going to be upgraded, I tell you, mate, because he needs a Jannik Sinner style upgrade. Mate, what a performance again.
Yep.
How many times can he keep doing it? And against people who we think this is going to be an incredible matchup.
Well, they're always in great form. We're seeing people he's being matched against who are playing out of their skin. You think, oh, he could get a bit stuck here. This could be where his downfall. This is where he could lose a set. Sounds crazy, really, what we're saying. But now, I don't care who you are. I'm going to be realistic. Tsitsipas is the favourite for the final tomorrow.
That's it.
You've got to be honest. He's just playing so well on the clay courts right now. Not many people are getting close to him. He's obviously the Monte Carlo champion. He's now going to be a Barcelona finalist. Can he get another title? Back-to-back titles from him?
Well, mate, and there you go. Thomas Rock calling out John Silk there for his prediction pre-match was Stefanos Tsitsipas in straight sets.
Yeah, well done, John, if you're listening.
It's a little bit predictable, isn't it? He doesn't drop a set, does he, these days, Stefanos? So, I mean, I was hoping it would be closer. I thought Sinner, he's shown all the signs, but Tsitsipas, he just plays well on the big points, even better than Sinner. Yep. It's just amazing.
Yeah, a little talk on Sinner. It is a bit of a tough one to take as a Sinner fan, but I was still encouraged with what I've seen. I've seen all week as well. The way he beat Rublev the other day is incredible. Yep. I think in spells here against Tsitsipas, he did some amazing shots, and it was breathtaking. Some of the winners he sort of carved out just doesn't have enough right now. I think he will do. He's still young. He's still learning his trade. You look at Tsitsipas at 19 years old. I don't think he was at the level what Sinner is at 19. So he's well above his years. If he's going on this current trajectory, mate, top 10 is going to be a matter of months. And personally, I think it's a matter of maybe a few years until he's winning big titles.
Well, mate, I think it's going to be very interesting to see. Like we have a few people in the chat saying it's going to be interesting to see the odds. I think it all be dependent upon how Rafa gets through PCB. If he gets through Buster in straight sets and absolutely wipes him off the court, do not be surprised if Rafa is a heavy favourite moving into that final tomorrow. But if he is a heavy favourite, put your money on Stefanos Tsitsipas.
Well, I can't, mate. I can't. I'm going to be cheering on Rafa no matter what. I want to see Rafa win in Barcelona yet again. Some people might say it's boring. I'm just a big Rafa fan. Ben, on the other hand, you know he's going to be cheering on Tsitsipas.
Yeah,
if that is the final we're going to get, I don't want to dismiss Buster because he's been playing well all week and we know how good he can be. I just feel like the Buster Rafa dynamic, I just don't give him a chance against Rafa in Spain.
It's a little bit like it's like
Medvedev Rublev one.
Yeah, a little bit. I think you're right. I think you've called it a bit, but anything can happen. Rafa's playing weird at the moment, and I don't think it's the real Rafa that we're not seeing. I think it's that outfit. He needs to change it. Just change the outfit. It's not work.
It's not the outfit.
Well, what's going on then? There's something weird going on that he's just not.
So far he's never dropped so many sets at a Barcelona ever, which is
10
years.
Strange.
Yeah, it's just breaking all records for the worst reasons. However, does it really matter? At the end of the day, he's in another semi-final. He's managed to get there yet again, and he's going to be favourite for the final. Let's see what he can do. At the end of the day, it's the final I want to see. I want to see Tsitsipas Nadal. I'll be cheering on Nadal, but I think Tsitsipas could be winning it. I'll be honest.
Yeah, we got Pranoy saying Tsitsipas is the favourite tomorrow. think that's a very high praise. I'm not sure, like Rafa in Barcelona, who, well, even though Tsitsipas won Monte Carlo, and
Well, we
he's
know
on
who the
this,
fans are going to be behind. That's another dynamic to consider. There is fans in the stadium now. They're always going to be cheering on Rafa in that one.
yeah,
We've got Jordan saying Swaganos is going to be taking the crown and the court
hope
tomorrow.
so.
So, yeah, I think we're all set. We're all set. Anyway, we're going to wrap it up there. We've got another live watch-along planned shortly.
Come on.
If you haven't
Let's
already,
go.
please give us a like on this video. Ben's got his Aslan Karatsev t-shirt on. He's pumped for it. Hopefully you are as well. Hit the bell if you want to know exactly when we're going to be going live for it. We will do it about 5 minutes before the match starts. Subscribe if you're new. Join the Discord. And we'll see you very soon for some more tennis.
Aslan Karatsev. See you soon.